Okay. All right. Yep, there that is. People are here.
People are here.
People are here.
I'm here.
Camila's here. David is here. Turn our lights on. We're going to get pumped out today. Arm day. All right. Welcome to Arm Day, guys. Thundrbro Dumbbell Anarchy Arm Day. We're about to get our pump on. So as you guys file in, I'll take you through a comprehensive arm day. We're going to have tons of fun skis. Going to go live on Instagram as well. And live, going live, we're live. What's up? What's up, crew? All right. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So today, special treat. It's Friday. It's arm day. The stress is low. We're going to do just a fun little bicep, tricep, pumpy, a bunch of different cool exercises, a couple cool supersets, and some great stuff to help your arms grow bigger. If you got little noodle arms, or if you do have big arms, keep them big, or maybe even get them even bigger than they are. Check out the new t-shirt by the Power of Thundrbro. I don't know if you recognize this cartoon character right here. Look, Mom, I'm on a t-shirt. Right? How you doing, Cam?
Oh, good. I'm coming.
She's coming. She's a little preoccupied. Good. We got 8 people in, so I think we're going to have a really great session here. So first things first, we'll just hit a nice little warm-up and get you guys nice and loose. I'll take you through some little pumpy stuff just to kind of get you going in the right direction. And then we're going to start smashing biceps and triceps. If you have a set of dumbbells, that's awesome. If you don't, I'm going to tell you how to scale it. If you have a set of bands, that's great. We'll be able to do even more stuff. A bench is awesome, but if you don't have a bench, I'm going to teach you how to substitute this stuff with common household furniture, if you do have that stuff, and we'll get cooking. So if you guys are ready to rock, Camille and I are going to start taking you through a little warm-up, and it's going to be nice and simple, just for the shoulders, the biceps, and triceps. First thing I want to have you guys do is just take your arm, put it across your body, and pull back nice and easy. And just stretch out the back of your shoulder, and floss that bicep tendon out a little bit. Ooh, yeah. You're going to be good today, Cammy. You're going to be good today. Switch arms. Oh, nice. Telling Cammy how sore I was yesterday with all this training we've been doing. People are probably like, I wish I was so. What are you replacing your camera on the tripod with? You took my camera off, but you were your camera on?
Yeah.
Is that what just happened?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Well, there you go, people. Get used to it. That's just a microcosm of our relationship right there.
No, because you steal my stuff all the
reality.
time. That's my tripod.
Okay, so
I bought a tripod just for me.
let's try this. Hopefully we don't lose you guys. Nope, we're already losing you. Let's see if we get it.
And somehow this is going to be my fault.
Well, you took my phone off the tripod and now it's not working.
But that is my tripod.
Your arm across your shoulder. Some of us are trying to train. Okay. Good. Oh boy, this toxic. The opposite one.
All right. Going live on YouTube.
Oh gosh. That feels really nice. Now we're going to go overhead tricep stretch. So pretty nice and simple. You bring your elbow behind your head, grab it, and just pull it back nice and easy. What you can do is you can actually lean to the side that you're pulling, get a little stretch in your lat. Just open it up a little. Oh, forward to the side, back a little bit. Ah, yes. Whew. Let's go opposite arm. It's easy. Yay! Nice job. Okay, cool. So let's get those shoulders nice and warm. So if you guys have a band, I recommend you can use a light band or something like this, or even if you have some of the bands without the handles, that can work fine too. And we're just going to do some pull aparts to get the back of our shoulders warm.
All right, we're going to do some arm stuff to start today.
I love doing this just to get it as a general kind of maintenance type of thing to get the scapula working. This pull apart is going to be from eye height down to chest height.
No bend.
My arms are staying straight.
No bend.
If you don't have a band, just do it, Cam.
No bend. Do what I do.
So, no tickling, Cam. No tickling. So, hey, if you do about 30 at this level, then you're gonna come behind the head.
Then you do scissors if you don't have a bend.
Yeah, do your scissors. Get your scissors going.
Legs.
And for the next one too, Kim's gonna show you. We're gonna do some shoulder external rotation exercises, and she's gonna show you how to do those if you don't have a band, also. And then the last one is gonna be right at chest height with your palms facing up.
Oh, and we're going to do arm circle.
Yeah.
My upper back is sore from
all the back day?
Yeah. I think it's from those clean. That's kind of dead.
Good, probably. Good. Okay, shake it out. Now we're going to do some shoulder external rotation exercises. So if you have a band, you can hook up a band with the handle to right at about, not hip height, but a bit above like belly button height. So your arms at 90 degrees. If you don't have that, Cam's going to show you a variation on the ground where she's going to lie on her side with a light chip plate or even a light dumbbell and do the same variation that way. So let me tip you guys down so you guys can see. Or the sitting version. She'll show you the sitting version of this as well.
Laying down with my belly is a whole thing.
I know, like up and down off the ground is like, I did not sign up for that.
It's becoming more and more.
Becoming harder and harder. Yeah. We're down on the ground, get up off the ground. So external rotation is pretty simple. Elbow pins to the side, and it's just like a door swinging open.
You can grab like
30 right
you can literally grab a water bottle to do this. So here, I'm just gonna go knee up, elbow to knee, and just go down and up like this.
Good. Get 30 on one arm. Flip it around, hit the opposite arm.
You're going way faster than me.
Yeah, I'll get 30 reps in. And this is about just kind of heating up your shoulder, your rotator cuff, and pushing some blood. Get the shoulders feeling good.
6, 7, 8, 9, 30.
Good. Now the next variation is going to be at shoulder height. So now you're going to bring your elbow up to shoulder height, and you're going to get your 30 right here.
We can see you on any of my video.
You can't?
No.
Oh, you should tip your camera then. Tip, switch arms. Already getting that shoulder getting a little pumped already.
30. Okay. Move you guys up so you can see. Move you guys around so you can see David. What's that face? What's that face you're making?
You know what that face is.
What? You like the attention?
Oh, I get so much attention. All right, so that's one round. Shake it out a little bit. Grab a drink. We're going to do the same thing one more time through. We don't get to do the stretching, but we're going to do the pull aparts and the external rotation, and then we're going to start working some biceps. And this stuff is good. It's kind of like taking care of yourself, maintenance. Take care of those shoulders. This is a great time to kind of fix. If you got nasty stuff going on, it's a great time to try to fix it. You got some time to calm down and just devote towards getting better.
It didn't count. Something is so hard. My brain is just somewhere else. And scissor.
Scissor.
Is this how you call this? How do you call this?
I call it the running man.
That's not true.
Yeah, the running man. I think that's how you call
You
it.
always lied to me.
It feels like it's a very inefficient running pattern. It's not a good arm swing for running. If you ran like that, you would not run very fast. If you ran like that, you would just probably run crooked. Do that again. Don't run like that. Sweet, and now we're gonna go palms up.
Oh, some stuff cracked there. I don't know if that's good or bad. Now we're gonna go back to
the extra rotation. Yep. To the extra rotation.
Okay.
Ooh. Yep. There it is.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Back on the floor for me.
Back on the floor for Tammy. Back on the.
And everyone who does not have a band. Oh.
3, 4. Good. Switch your arms.
29, 30.
Now you're going to go from side or belly button height. You're going to bring your elbow up to shoulder height. You're going to get 30 right here. If you've ever played baseball, you may have done these before.
Little weight.
Yeah? Little baby weight?
Little baby weight. A little baby girl.
Cool.
Cool?
Cool.
I feel like you're not even moving your arm.
Am I not moving my arm?
Not really.
I'm trying to externally rotate. This arm is kind of my bad arm.
It looked like you're just yanking your wrist back.
Well, thanks for that, Kim.
You're welcome.
Always an encouraging word from Camille.
Yeah.
Remember that, athletes.
You're always laughing at me for everything. So this is a taste of your own medicine.
Okay. Cool. Good. So here's what we're going to do. It's going to be a really fun superset, 2 of my more favorite movements. Cam, we're going to use this bench. So maybe let's put your computer on the chair. And you're going to need, I'll give you a couple different options for how you can do this. But essentially what I'm going to do with you guys is we're going to superset a spider curl with a straight bar curl. One of them is going to be heavier load, and the other one is going to be kind of higher reps. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on a continuum where every single set you're going to end with 20 barbell curls. Now, if you don't have a barbell hit, it's fine. You can do this with the dumbbells as just a standing double arm dumbbell curl, or even if you have one dumbbell, you can do it with a single dumbbell, and we'll talk to you. The spider curl is going to be a little heavier, right? So that's where we're going to load a little heavier, and then the double arm curl is going to be really just to pump out a little bit each set. So I'm going to take my bench and create a spider curl by going on the incline. So I'll be face down on this spider curl, and I'm going to perform my reps right here. Now, if you don't have a bench, you can do the same thing by leaning over your couch. So if you just support your chest on the arm of your couch, you can do this. Or even if you just wanted to support your elbows, you can do a very similar thing. We call it a preacher curl, where you'll be on your knees. It's called preacher because you're praying, right? So you're on your knees. You're going to support your elbows on the back of the pad, and you're going to perform a preacher curl right here. And this is obviously can be done off of anything, right? So it doesn't have to be a bench. You just need something to support your elbows on. So the first set, we're going to do 15 preacher curls into 20 barbell curls. And then we're going to bring the reps down on the preacher curl, or the spider curl, all the way down to 10 over the course of these 4 to 5 sets. Okay.
All right,
so
but if people don't have access to
if
all that weight.
Yeah. So if people don't have access, oh boy, if people don't,
I already took
gotcha.
that.
If people don't have access, if you don't have access to any like heavier dumbbells, well, first of all, you really don't need a heavy dumbbell for the spider curl. because it's a very isolated movement. But if you didn't have the right amount of weight, the only thing I'd have you do is just maybe increase the reps to get to a point where it's getting pretty challenging. Or you could put a tempo in where you could do something like 3 seconds up, 1, 2, 3, and 3 seconds down, 1, 2, 3, to really challenge the movement if you're limited in weight, okay? We're not limited in weight. I mean, we've got all the way up to the 20s, but for you guys at home, you've obviously got a ton of options here. So what I want you to do is get yourself set up. Okay, we're gonna go spider curl into a straight bar curl. If you don't have a straight bar, just use your dumbbells, and you'll be doing a standing double arm dumbbell curl for 20. And you might even be able to get away with the same weight because this is a lot more isolated than the standing curl. So Cam, do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll do the preacher curl for me.
She'll do the preacher curl. And I'm gonna get out her straight bar here.
Because I'm not gonna lay down on my baby.
She's not gonna lay down on the baby.
How many preacher curls?
So the first one is 15 preacher curls. So here she goes for her set of 15. And Cami might use, like I think Cam for you, what I might use is maybe either 135 or why don't you try just one 20-pound dumbbell. And you guys will see like she doesn't have weights that are really light enough for her very kind of slender, delicate arms.
Yeah, exactly.
So
exactly.
She's grabbing one dumbbell on both ends. And she's just going to prop her elbows up. So when you do this, Cam, do this for a second. Sit up, and you're going to go ahead and sit up taller. There you go. And you're going to have your elbows, this part of your tricep, on the end of the
Yeah, I don't want to lean forward.
Oh, okay. All right, fine. That's fine. So go ahead and try this. This should actually be pretty challenging either way. I'm excited to watch you do this. One. There you go. You're looking like that's too easy for you. Okay. She'll be crying when she does like 20 straight bar curls after this though. She's like, David, it is too hard. It's hard as my side, David. Good.
What's wrong with you today?
You're looking so good.
You're picking at me, yeah?
Yeah, I am. I'm picking at you. You're going to 15. And you could replicate this literally on any type of, probably a chair or soft countertop, a couch. That'd be really good. Now she's going to face you and she's going to do her 20 curls with the straight bar. Why are you smiling, Cam? Oh, we got her. We got her, guys. And if that's a little too hard, Cam, because that's the lightest straight bar that we have, she might just do like, say, something like 10. But I want her to try to keep moving to kind of pump her arms out when she does this. Yeah. Good. Is that good? Yeah. Feel good?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. So that's set one for her, and now here's set one for me. I'm starting nice and light, so I'm not going crazy on the first set. I'm going to build up heavier as we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8.
My arms are already falling.
My arms here. It's smushy, smushy. Okay, I'm gonna go right from here, and now this is rep work. So this isn't supposed to be heavy, but this is just supposed to try to burn and push more blood in there.
I miss running. You too, huh?
Yeah. Okay, cool. That was the first set. All right, so next set, I'm going to get heavier on the straight bar. So I think what we're going to do with Cam is we're going to give her 2 20-pound dumbbells for those standing curls she'll finish with.
How many?
So 20, right? So basically you're going to go with the 35.
Well, how is a 35-pound bar harder than the 20?
Well, when I add weight to it, it gets harder.
Oh, you don't want me to use it because you want
Yes,
you
exactly.
to,
I'm
okay,
prioritizing, if I could say this correctly, I'm prioritizing myself over you.
Yes, that's exactly.
Does that
Why
make
don't you let me do the set and then you add your weight?
Oh yeah. The other thing is I could do it with the dumbbells too. I could do it with the standing dumbbells. Maybe with the 35s. Yeah, let's do that. And you can stay with the straight bar.
I don't understand.
Yeah, so
Whatever.
you stay with the straight bar and I'll just go.
How many am I doing here?
So this second set, guys, we're gonna try to bump it up a little bit. So this now is gonna be 12 spider curls, or what Cammy's showing you is a preacher curl into 20 straight bar curls to kind of pump out when you're finished. So I think what she can do is she might be able to get away with going with like 35s for the preacher curl, because that 20 looked pretty easy for her. And I'll show you here just so you can watch her do it. And then she's gonna go right to the straight bar when she's done. I'll just kind of watch her to make sure she looks okay. Of course she looks okay, she looks good. Cammy is putting on size in all the right places.
I feel like I'm gonna drop it.
Okay, does that feel too heavy?
Well, it's just awkward to hold.
Okay, cool. So why don't we then just do the 20? Just do the 20. Safety first, guys. Especially when she's pregnant. I mean, if she was not pregnant and she was telling me stuff like this, you have to make the distinction as a coach. Is the athlete telling you they can't do it because they literally can't do it, or maybe they're hurt, or maybe they're tired, or are they telling you they can't do it because like they don't want to do it? And usually in Cam's case, she never stops because she doesn't want to do it.
Yeah.
So usually it's because she's just is either bothering her or something's not right.
They say when it's stuff normally it's because of something bad.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And so just understanding your athlete builds that trust that they know that you're not going to ask them to do anything that is going to be unsafe, and you trust them that they're going to communicate if something's bothering them. Nice, Cam. Way better this set.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a hard superset. Going heavier into light or isolated into compound, it just really creates a pretty tough level of pre-fatigue in the muscle. So on this one, I'm going to go 60s on the spider curl into 35s on the standing curl. So this will be a challenging set for me for sure. Probably, you can imagine, however challenging that was for Camille, if you could like multiply it by 2 or 3, that's probably how challenging it is for me. All right, cuts out today. This doesn't make your biceps grow. I don't know what will, It's like, I want big arms. Well, you got to use your arms. It's not that complicated. All right, ready, Cam? This is going to be 12 into 20. Ooh. Okay.
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 Okay, tough guy.
Okay.
Okay, tough guy. Oh, yeah, 60s.
It's a grumpy today.
Oh, yeah, let's do it. Now we're going to pump out the 35s. Oh,
Careful.
you're careful. How
You
that
did that. Oh my gosh.
Goddamn weights out of the way. Here we go. 19. Oh, it stinks. Yay! All right, Cam, you do the 60s.
How many sets of this are we doing?
How many sets is it going to take for you to get your arms to grow? That's how many.
I'm not doing the 60s.
Oh gosh. Yeah, that really burned. Do my arms look bigger? Like just from doing that one hard set? I think they might be bigger.
I'm gonna ignore you.
You can ignore me, but I'm still here. You know, I feel like that way about the coronavirus.
I know.
I feel like I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to ignore the coronavirus.
Maybe it's not here anymore.
And the coronavirus is like, you can ignore me, but I'm not going anywhere. This is a good position to coach your athlete. Nice. Get it. Squeeze. This is a cool variation. You know, Cam's doing it a little differently. I definitely recommend the elbows maybe at the edge.
Yes.
Because it's a little clunky. See how it's a little clunky on her arm, but because of her belly, this is how she prefers to do it.
It didn't count.
20 more.
It's more.
Oh man, that last set was hard.
I feel like I'm starting to be so clumsy with my belly.
She is. You are
Like
clumsy.
I move weird.
You're like almost getting like a little bit like what is it, like Humpty Dumpty?
I like wobble. Like.
All right, wobbly.
Yeah.
Get it. So this is spider curls or preacher curls, kind of heavier loading immediately into lighter, high rep stuff. 20 just to pump out each set with 20 reps. Nice, yeah. You see you're throwing a little English in there. That's totally fine. That's fine. The goal is just push blood in the muscles. That doesn't have to be strict. And you know, just as a reference, like Cammie's using a 20-pound on the preacher curl, and then she goes into a 35-pound straight bar curl for 20. I'm using 60 on the spider curl, and then using two 35s for pumping out, which effectively is more than doubling her weight, which means that I'm the fittest woman on earth times two. Times two. I'm double the fittest woman on earth.
You're so annoying.
Double. I'm a double woman.
You're a double woman.
I'm a double woman. I'm a double vajay. Okay, ready? This one is going to be a good hard set of 12 into 20. So I'm going to try to get a good squeeze on these. These 60s are pretty challenging. Oof. 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 Oof.
I feel like it was such a long time ago that I was the fittest there. Isn't that weird?
I mean, it was about 6 years ago.
It's
So,
like, it doesn't even feel like it did happen.
it feels like yesterday. It feels like
a long time
forever
ago.
ago. I know, it's like just something that it's like a movie I saw.
Like I'm such a different person. Careful, the bar.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, that sucks. Woo! Yowzers. Okay. Good. One more set of this. One more set. I'm going to stick with that rep range of 12 into 20. And because it's the last set, feel free to challenge yourself a little bit if you want to get better.
Oh, the set was hard.
Yeah. I can go a little bit right here just so these guys can see. Okay. Whew. And there's a little girl in Cammie's belly that's saying, "You're so strong, Mommy. You're so strong."
She's saying, feed me.
Feed me. Feed me. I'm a baby. I'm a baby.
I don't think she cares how strong I am.
Feed me. I'm a baby.
She's saying, feed me.
I'm a baby.
Take care of me. Careful, Humpty Dumpty's coming.
Cammy's walking. Here I come.
Here I come.
I
I do feel like that.
In Cammy's mind, she
I
thinks,
think I'm a freaking whale right now.
yeah, you still look very petite. She doesn't realize she still looks small. She feels big, but she looks small.
Everything's in the way.
Good Cam.
Ugh.
Nice. Good. Whoa. 12? Oh, I think she might be going to 20. 15, 16, 17, 18. When it gets hard, she starts laughing. 19. Last time.
Oh gosh.
Good. All right, cool.
Eyes were closed. I don't know what it looked like. I don't think I want to know what it looked like.
Okay, well, that happened. That happened. That's good.
I threw English, Spanish, and French in them.
Mm-hmm. 3 different languages coming at you. Okay, so last set for me is going to be 12 spider curls and a 20 standing double arm with a lighter weight. So this was a great one to start with. Like, my arms feel really super pumped out after this exercise number 1.
I miss civilization.
Yeah, we were saying how
Man,
we miss our home.
today's hard.
We miss our friends. We were just thinking like maybe today's the day we should try to go home.
It's a terrible idea.
Well, maybe sometime soon would be amazing.
I think like what's hard right now is like what we want versus what we need.
Yeah.
It's like we want to, be out and socialize and do all that stuff, but we just need to stay home and stay healthy.
All right, so here we go. This is going to be the heavier mechanical loading. Just try to push this one here. Yeah, there we go.
So this is 4 rounds of 12 and 20.
Yeah.
Okay. 4 fois 12 et 20 répétitions.
Go. Shut that down. I'll finish out with 20 lighter reps here with the 35s. Oh, that stings. Oh. Ow. Ow.
Oh boy, somebody
Uh,
cried on that one.
Okay, I wanted to cry a little bit on that one. Good, okay. Cool, so that's done. That's our bicep exercise. So that's finished, thank goodness, thank God. Okay, so now we're gonna move to some press downs. And I'm gonna show you different variations of the press down. So you can think about the variations of press down. It doesn't really matter as long as it's some type of vertical pulling, pressing down towards the ground. So that could be a dip, that could be a press down, that could even be something like a closed grip push-up too. So the point with it is to target the outer long head of the tricep, which is the bigger portion of the tricep. Pretty powerful one, same one you use for like a bench press. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do on our cable machine variations of press downs, each set getting a little bit harder and working through a series of drop sets. So you guys can do this. I'll show you the first one you can do if you have a set of bands, okay? I think that's probably maybe the most common household item you may have access to. All right. So what you can do if you have a band, and I'll show you a Cam here. Can you have a PVC pipe too, Cam?
Yep.
I really like this with the band, but I also like the band with the PVC pipe or a broomstick to get yourself into a good position to hit that portion of your tricep. So she's going to take her broomstick and just push it through the band. So it's right in the middle. And she's going to grab over the top on both ends. What I want to see is she's going to pin her elbow right at her sides. Okay? Nice and firm. And she's just going to extend her arm. Yep. And what I want her to do is come down slow. So a 2 count down. 1, 2, squeeze. 1 second pause. 1, 2, up. Okay? 1, 2, squeeze. 1, 2, up. Okay? Cool. All right? So what I want her to do with that, because this is going to be a drop set, we're going to do it with actually the cable where we're going to drop the weight down, is she's going to do 15 reps with that pause, and then she's going to burn out with fast reps. Okay, so that's going to be the way that she's dropping it. She's taking away the time under tension. Okay, another way you could do that is you could do, say, something like the 15 reps with the 1 second pause and the 2 count, and then you can drop to the ground and just do a max set of closed grip push-ups, or you could do that and then hop on the bench and go immediately into a max set of dips. So here's what this looks like for the dips. So she's just burning out. It's very similar to that same idea we were using with the bicep curl, heavier loading, a little bit more tension into rep work to push blood. So whatever you're doing, obviously you got a lot of variation, whatever you have to work with. Even if you only had a bench to work with, you could do like a weighted bench dip, take off the weight, and then rep it out. But use that tempo. 2 seconds up or 2 seconds down. 1, 2, squeeze. 1 second hold. 1, 2, back down. Because I want that tempo so you're getting good, really lots of tension through your tricep. Cool. So you want to try this one first, Cam? You go with the press down, and what we're going to do is we're going to actually.
I literally switched the bar because I thought we were doing this.
That's okay. And you can kind of show the different things. Like you might start. Why don't you do the first set where you do the press downs, and then go and hit the dips after. Does that sound okay? Or do you want to just do a down set? All right.
How many are we doing?
We're going to do 4 sets. It's 4 sets.
Press.
Oh, so this is 15 with a 2 count down and a 1 second pause. So maybe, I think for you, try 40. Or even 50 might be okay. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, probably. All right, try to do this for a second. You'll kind of feel it out. I'll talk to you guys and explain kind of the science of what we're doing here and why this is effective for muscle growth. So, yeah, bring your hands in a little closer together. There you go. So you want to kind of create the maximal force production with the weighted deal here, right? So the idea here on this, what she's doing is heavy. So I can tilt you guys so you can see better. Sorry about that. So the idea here is heavy, right? And then what we're doing is once we kind of start to get close to failure, those last couple reps are really challenging, we're going to step off and we're going to rep out. And the idea with that is exacerbating what they call metabolic stress. You're just pumping lots of blood into muscle. That's another factor that's important for muscle growth is creating that type of stress and volumizing the muscle. So here she is. How's that feeling, Cam? Good. Throw that 1 second pause on. 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, up. Good. Cool. Now she's going to come over to the bar dip or the bench dip, and she's going to rep out bench dip. So this is how she's choosing to do it this set. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay on the press down, and you'll see me do heavy reps. Then I'll drop it, and then I'll hit fast reps each set.
Oh.
How many was that?
15.
Nice. Now, how'd that feel? Easy? Hard?
Well, I burned it there.
This looked a little light to me.
Well, I could feel it at like 10.
Okay, good. So I want those last 5 to be really nice and challenging. So let me just see how this.
Because I have no facial expression.
Yeah, she doesn't have a lot of facial expressions. It's hard to tell.
Because I know expression, and then I know I'm dying when I'm laughing. It's like no gradation. I go from 0 to hero. Just like Hercules. How funny is it that Hercules was my favorite cartoon movie when I was a kid? And yeah, and I'm married to one. And I've always been into fitness.
Now I'm going to drop it by about 30%. Now these are just going to be reps. Wowzers. Okay. That's, yeah, I know. Gosh, that's step one. Okay. We're going to be sore. We're going to be pumped. But that's the idea, is like it's arm day, having fun. We're not doing it, not doing a ton of exercises today, and there's small muscle groups. So the idea is to find ways to really tax them enough to try to get a response. Okay, so now Cam's going to do the second set. You're going to stick with that same weight. Do you want to try one where you do a drop? Or instead of going from the press down to the dip, you'll stay on the press down and I'll just take the weight lighter? Okay, cool. So why don't you go to 50?
For 15?
50 for 15. Yep. So she's bumping it up a little bit. She's a little apprehensive.
You did not do the 2-second up and down on yours.
No, I did. I actually did it like way better than you. But what you saw was me repping it out at the end.
I don't think.
Yeah, we can play back the video. I think all the people here would agree. Like David did like a really good, especially compared to Camille, like did a really good job. Is it getting hard?
No, you're annoying.
7.
That's
Good.
8.
Good. 9.
Because you jump in with whatever number you're
10.
deciding.
Good. And like every machine is different, right? Like, like sometimes 50 pounds on one machine might feel totally different than 50 pounds on another machine. So some of this is like kind of subjective and figuring out like what feels hard to you, especially for those last few reps. And Cammie's like got her head cocked to the side, she's moaning and groaning.
30?
Yeah, now go to 30. Okay. And now she's just gonna rep this out, just smooth reps. She's thinking about just pumping the muscle. Yeah.
Too light.
It might be too light because our handle has weight. Like that bar, that straight bar has weight to it. So that straight bar probably weighs 5-10 pounds. There you go. Nice and smooth. 5. If you guys were going to control one part of this movement, I would think about controlling the negative right when your elbow flexes a lot, because I don't want you jamming on those elbow tendons. Just nice and controlled. Easy, hard, terrible, not so good?
I thought the dip was harder.
Okay, cool. So maybe next time we'll go back to the dip.
That's like going on the dip after. Because you can't move faster on the dip, so it's not like the blood can rush more.
I got you. Okay, so now.
You should try the dip on this one.
I really like the drop.
Do the dip after.
Okay, well let's just wait and see here.
By try, I mean do.
I'll do it in the last set. How's that?
Because I thought it was harder. So do you want to get better or
Yeah,
not?
I do get better, but I'm already getting my ass kicked with this kid machine.
Yeah, but do you want to get better or not?
Oh, Cam, I've got the full stack of weights on me right now. I need to focus.
Boy.
Oh, all right, let's see. Oh, that stings! Oh, shit balls.
We're doing 2 more sets of this?
2 more sets of this. 4 sets are pretty good. The goal in a session for me is to try to accumulate maybe usually anywhere 16 to 20 sets of good work. Keep in mind these are supersets too. So really, I'm like, you can multiply it by 2 almost, because each set also contains another set within it.
There is a hole within the hole.
It's kind of like the layers of an onion, if you will. just layers on layers of training technique. All right. Woo! That feels good, Cam?
No.
It does not. You know it does not.
No.
All right. You guys are doing good. Do this at home. This is a superset. It's a tricep press down superset. You can do it with bands. You could go something like banded press downs, 2 seconds down, 1 second hold, 2 seconds up for 15. And then you superset that immediately into bench dips. What I'm doing is I'm using the drop sets on my cable machine. Go to 15 heavy, dropping it down to 20 higher rep. So just a couple different strategies. The theme today is the first two exercises at least was going heavy into reps. So just to get ourselves some different exposure there. So Cam went press downs into dips. Oh.
Oh, I'm telling you, this is way harder.
It's way harder.
Yeah.
She says the dip is way harder. And this is set 3, right?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
You should do the dip.
All right, next time I'll try the dip because Cammy said I should.
Yeah. Because you should always go for the hard.
Feel my tricep. Is it hard? How hard is it? Compared to a physical object in the outside world, like a piece of steel. Like a piece of steel.
It's pretty hard. It's so annoying. Yeah.
Okay.
Dave is so annoying, but then when he's gone, I miss him.
Yeah. Cammy,
I don't know what that says about me.
Cammy was saying, like, I don't know why you like to pretend to be an asshole when you're such a nice guy. And I go, that's because it exposes assholes.
No, you're only an asshole with me.
I'm an inside agent. I'm an inside agent. I'm undercover. Undercover asshole. That's a great name.
Dave has like a double personality for just with me and then with the rest of the world. And no, you're not an agent undercover. More grunt.
Oh gosh, that fucking stings. Jesus. Okay.
Language, we have a baby on the way.
I know.
This isn't right.
It's okay. I can fix it.
Faster. You have to go faster. Oh, the tip was harder. The tip was harder. I was right. I saw it in your face.
It was hard. I think I made that harder for myself. I honestly think it was because of the way I was doing it. I made that harder, but this was hard.
Oh yeah.
And that's good because you were recommending if you guys, don't have the options to like do this stuff with the cable, like I want to make sure that the option I'm giving you is still a good option. So you're getting something out of it. So
I don't believe Camille until I do it, and now I know it's a good option.
It's as hard for me as it was for my pregnant wife. How does that? I think is that fair enough, Cam?
Why can't you just say I was right?
I was right.
Why can't you say it?
I was right, Tommy.
I saw it in your face.
That was hard. It was hard.
I should have zoomed in
You should have zoomed me.
so everyone can see that you had to go places. There.
I had to go to a place when I was like, I'm gonna poop my pantsies. Yeah.
It's okay. We need to start learning how to change diapers.
I know, and as somebody who is kind of like, I guess, starting to become more of a master's athlete, it's all about pooping your pants. If you're not pooping your pants in training, you're not doing it right.
You are a master athlete.
Yeah.
Is it 35 master?
Yeah. I'm almost a double master.
Yeah.
I'm almost in the next semester.
You're gonna be 38 this summer, right?
I'll be 38 this summer.
My God.
But there are some encouraging things about being 38. The first one is
Right, you're gonna have a baby.
I've never had more muscle in my life than right now. Right?
You think? I feel like when we met, you were like this, but then you lost a lot with your
When we met, I was 228 pounds.
230, yeah.
230.
You're like 240 now.
And I was up to this year, I was up to 256. So I've never had more muscle.
But when you get to 256, you were unhealthy.
Yeah, I was a little, I mean, unhealthy meaning.
So I wouldn't be.
It wasn't an unhealthy level of body fat, but
you were definitely unhealthy.
My blood pressure was definitely high. But so that's encouraging. I've never been stronger in my upper body than this year. So I had a 455-pound bench press this year. I've never been able to do that before. So for you guys out there who are, you know, beyond that 35-year-old age mark and thinking like this is the great decline, not necessarily. Obviously, it takes a little bit more investment and strategy and thinking, but it's not the end. There's always a way to kind of continue. And it's also fun to explore those ways to, you know, like what worked for me at 20 years old is obviously not working for me now because I'm different. Okay, here we go. Yep. Yeah, I can. I see your face getting like, don't like it very much. Nice, Cammy. Awesome. I can ask you a question. Are you able to do a push-up?
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Okay, cool. Because
I can do.
I was thinking that, but what we can also do for Cam.
I mean, I can do a push-up. I shouldn't be doing sets of push-up.
Yeah, what we can also do is like a 45-degree push-up, which is probably going to be a good, healthy option for you.
Yeah.
So I'll set that up after this next set. So this is our last set of this tricep exercise.
You just don't want too much pressure going down like this in your belly.
Yeah, I got you. Okay. Cool, we'll set it up. Maybe on the bench. Maybe on the bench. 45 degrees, hands on the bench. Okay, cool. So last set for me, 15, nice and slow with a good squeeze at the end of each rep. Drop it down about 30% and then rep out to failure. Last one. Last one.
Yes.
Last one.
It is your last one.
Yep, last one. Last one what? Last one what?
Just don't make it your
last one what?
I don't want to give it to you.
Last one what?
I don't want to give it to you.
All right, we'll just have to wait here until she can say it for you guys. Last one. Last one what? Last one, best one. That's right, Cammy. Good job. Good enthusiasm. Good enthusiasm. Last one, best one. Thank God we didn't have to stay here all day long for you to be a team player. Here we go.
I don't know what's happening with us today. I think we just want to terrorize each other today for no reason. We're tired of being inside. Your tissue is shaking. Better make it your best, Dave. Otherwise, I'm making you do it again.
Drop it down. Thank God. Down a little. All right, reps.
What's going on?
Cable's getting a little.
I don't think your pen is on. Yeah, here you go. I think it was a pen. It was like that pen.
Oh. Ow! Give it, please just sit. Ow. Ow.
You're so dramatic.
That really hurts.
You're mad at
It
me
really
because
really hard. All right, good. Good. Okay, so last superset. This one's gonna be fun, guys. So what I'm gonna have you guys do is we're gonna superset a banded or band resisted push-up into alternating dumbbell hammer curls. So for Cam, what I'm gonna have her do is a 45-degree push-up. So on the bench here, we'll prop it up so it doesn't slide anywhere. And she's gonna do anywhere between 15 to 25, I think is a good goal for that push-up. Not to failure, but challenging. And then she's gonna grab a dumbbell, and she might even end up using even chip plates to perform a hammer curl. The difference in the hammer curl is that you have your thumb facing up, and she's gonna come right to the center line of her body. So as she does this, she's gonna curl up to the center of her body and back down, curl up and back down. She's gonna go 10 each arm, which is a good squeeze coming right to the center line of the body. So Cam, let's set this bench up for you. So Cam, great to have you here. Great.
Why don't I just prop it on the dumbbell right here?
Yeah, or you could put it against the matting, and then you know.
But the matting's all the way down there.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just. I don't know what we're talking about right now, but.
I'm just too lazy to do that. To do exactly what you do. Oh, that's,
Yeah, that's okay. You'll just go with this anyway right here. I'll make sure that these guys can see you.
15 to 20?
Yeah.
5?
Do you think you can handle a 20-pound dumbbell for those hammer curls?
I don't know. How many sets are we doing?
We're gonna finish with 3 good sets here.
Okay, I'll start with the 10.
Yeah, and this is perfect. You know, we're right on time, kind of right at that time marker we want to be at. About an hour arms work we're looking at. One.
Oh, my arms are smoked.
Yeah, that's why this is challenging. And don't be deceived because it's just you know, a push-up or a band-resisted push-up or something. This is very, very challenging. Let me get you guys out of here so you can see. Cool. So here's Cammie doing her push-ups. That's a picture of her butt, it looks like. So how about that? That might be better. Can you see? Okay. There that is. Good.
Oh.
Now she's going to grab her weights. And she's actually starting nice and light, which is not a bad idea, especially first set. I like athletes that can feel out the weight. So she's going to go hammer curl here, right across the center of her body, right to the midline. And she's cranking it out. She's crushing it. Not too bad. It's a great combo. Pushing and pulling like this is a really great combo.
Oh.
Let me see if I can get you guys in a better spot here. Hopefully, internet doesn't crash on me. Maybe? Okay, cool.
Getting tired.
Getting tired.
Oh.
Cool. So I'm going to do the same thing, except I'm going to do it with band-resisted push-ups. So this is like a pretty decent tension band to start with. And this is the first set. I'm going to move. I'm not going to try to crank them out, but I just want to feel a good squeeze each rep as I do these.
Feel good, squeeze good.
Feel good, squeeze good. And here, Cam, could you actually wrap this around my back for me? Just pull it down. Get right around me. Okay. Awesome.
Ow.
That always helps. So that's right across the upper part of my tricep is where I want to have it anchored. And I'm going to throw them, see if I can throw a pause into these two to get a good squeeze. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, woo! We have my dumbbells. Start a little bit lighter. Set 1. These are going to be my hammer curls. 1.
It's done, you, Sean, right?
Yeah.
I'll be back in a second.
7, 8, 8, 9, 10. Good. Plenty in the tank there. Plenty in the tank. Cool. It's good. I'll take that rest. So that's kind of that first set is usually a nice litmus test to figure out where you might want to go for the next couple sets. So I think for that push-up felt pretty good. On the hammer curl, I think I'm going to go up to the 60s. Just to get a little bit more out of that. So it just kind of helps you don't jump in the first set and bite off more than you can chew. It helps you kind of set realistic expectations. And if you're not feeling it, that's fine. You just kind of stay where you're at.
Okay, yeah, philosopher right here.
Philosophy.
My turn.
Camille philosophy.
Give you for 2 seconds and
Just start.
bring down that rabbit hole.
Yeah. And all of your viewers just bought one of my programs, which is crazy. I can't believe that just happened.
It's so annoying.
Cammy gets competitive. She's like,
That's not
David, stop
true.
selling yourself to my viewers.
I don't like pushing stuff,
Yeah.
which I guess I should be doing more because I'm not good at it. But
Well,
I just hate doing it.
There's a difference in pushing stuff and telling people what they're doing. You know, like telling them what
But
this is
you
from.
push all the time.
I mean, just like just a direction of what it is. All right. Live again. And we're live. We're back. So here's Cammy getting her push-ups. And now she's going to superset that push-up with the hammer curl. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Guess what's happening right now, guys? Cammy is grabbing her big dogs. Take a step towards me, Cam. There you go. And now you're in every single camera in the house. She's on 4 cameras at the same time. Uh-oh. I don't know what's happening here. You're getting some kind of message on Instagram. You have reached the limit of Instagram live time in one month. Go live. Checking connection. Okay. Let's see if that works.
Your connection is not working.
Connection is not working. No work connection.
Alright, your turn.
Okay, hold on. Let's try moving it around here.
I went to open the curtain so Al can look at us.
Oh, cool.
Look, she's right there.
They like watching.
I know.
They like to watch.
I went to open the curtain so our dog can watch us.
Okay, so this next is set number 2 for me.
You can see her. She's right
And
there.
let me see. I think
You
I'm
can see her.
losing internet here for some reason. No, that looks good. Okay, let's check it.
Okay, just do we're almost done, Dave.
I know. Just fun. Okay, here we go. We're back. All right, so here are the push-ups into the hammer curls. Yep, there it is. All right, would you help me out again, Cam? So the problem is,
With this
please, pretty please with sucre en two. This is the hard thing about getting bigger. It's
Ow.
like putting a band on like this becomes really hard. Okay, so I'm gonna do 15, and I'm gonna try to throw a 1 second pause. I'm also bringing my hands in a little bit narrower than I might normally because I'm trying to hit the tricep pretty hard.
Okay, just do it.
Just do it,
Just
Jesus.
do it, please.
Stop the leader. Just do the push up. Le push up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9,
Sis,
6,
set,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 50. Okay, there's my 15. Now I'm going to go to my heavier hammer curls for set 2. These are big dogs for a hammer curl at least. 1, 4, 5, more set. Almost done.
I'm falling.
I'm falling asleep too. That's hard. It's getting hard. Your workouts are hard, Cam. Gosh.
I don't think this is that
This
hard.
is so hard.
My workouts are harder.
So hard. So much harder than like normal. Okay, ready? Here's Cammy. She's doing 45-degree push-up to avoid putting too much stress on her belly with the baby in there. And this should be easy for her. That's the goal with the pregnancy people, is just make sure that they feel like they could do a lot more. That's a pretty good.
Are you giving pregnancy tips right now?
As someone who's been
I
pregnant,
have no idea what you're talking
listen,
about.
Cammy, you're not creating. The other thing is like keeping the pregnant woman from lactating during the session.
David has no idea what he's talking
If you
about.
don't stay on top of it, they
Please
can
don't.
literally start leaking fluids from every orifice in their body.
Shut up! You're so gross. You're making this like pregnancy is not like a good
It's
thing.
beautiful, but it is a mess on the floor.
Shut up, Dave.
I'm joking, yeah.
You're hitting something you shouldn't.
All right, I know. Well, I think you're doing really good. So this is the finisher, guys. It was just 3 sets of band-resisted push-ups and hammer curls on arms day. We had a couple sets where we were really doing some nasty drops and pumping out pretty hard. And this is just kind of the finisher. Nice and simple. Band-resisted push-ups and hammers.
And I'm done. I'm most likely gonna go for a long walk later.
Let's do a
Do
Q&A.
some biking. and
Let's do
stuff.
a Q&A today where we reveal things that people don't know about you. But not embarrassing things, like things that they just don't know that you do. You okay, Kim? You ready?
Yeah.
Is you ready?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we're just
That's the thing, so I'm constantly asking her. I don't know if it's me being paranoid, but I'm constantly asking her if she's okay.
Paranoid.
It's so annoying to me.
No,
Okay,
because then if I say I'm not, then you tell me how
Well,
you're
no, because-
worse than me.
Because
so.
I feel like if I don't ask her if she's okay, I'm being a dick. But if I do, I feel like I'm just annoying. All right, so
No, because you ask me, and if I have something, then you tell me how whatever you feel is worse.
yeah, whatever's bothering her is
All right, let's go. Stop
it's happening to
talking.
me so much worse.
Stop talking. Let's go.
Okay, last set.
Dave likes to lollygag in this training session.
No, it's okay to take 2 minutes between sets. The muscles like 2 minutes. The muscles say 2 minutes is my time. This is my time. This is my time. You had your time with the weights.
It's so annoying. Let's go. You're not counting.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Oh,
Woo! Last set of hammers, and then we're gonna have some fun. I'm excited for food. Six, 7, 8, 10. Oh yes!
yay, good job.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Cammy. All right, pulling the bench back. Gonna sit by. Do you want to try doing the split screen thing, Cam?
No.
Okay. I can do it right here.
Where?
We
Gosh,
just-
my belly's getting so big.
Yeah, it's looking good.
I don't really see it until once in a while.
I'm
since
tired.
we're-
I feel tired.
Wait, let me put you.
Okay, so here we go, poor connection people. If
All right, if you guys have a couple questions, we're
you have
gonna
questions,
Let me tell you what I have coming up because it's pretty exciting.
Because
I'm doing a new 30-day challenge.